Hello again. We're going to do a couple more chapters in Save Me a Seat. 31, Ravi. As my mother and I walked towards the front door together under our big umbrella, I noticed Bigfoot crossing the street with a tall woman in a yellow coat. The wind blows her coat open, and I recognize the apron she's wearing. She's one of the workers in the lunchroom, a person they call the lunch monitor. Could this be Bigfoot's mother? Suddenly I remember the cartoon Parima had found in my backpack. I'm Stupid's mommy. The person who drew the cartoon was insulting Bigfoot's mother, just as he insulted mine. Are you listening? Asked Amma, pulling at the chin of my monkey cap to straighten it. I made curd rice for your lunch today. I know, Amma, you told me. Wait, let me finish. I made curd rice, but I checked the school's menu. The option for today is pizza. It's vegetarian, so... She unties a knot at the end of her palu. Inside are two paper notes and two 25-cent coins. I thought you might want to eat lunch at school today, like the others. I want to, 1, throw my arms around Amma and give her a big kiss. 2, tell her she's the best mother in the world. 3, show her the page in Bud Not Buddy where Bud says he carries his mama around inside him all the time. But here's what I do instead. Thank Alma for the lunch money. Look around to make sure no one is watching. 3, give her a quick hug. Alma, Parima, and Paripa are waving to me as they drive away. I watch until the maroon Odyssey disappears over the hill, and I can't see them anymore. Yesterday I was feeling like a complete failure, but today as I walk into Einstein Elementary School, I feel like the luckiest boy in the world. Let's keep going. Chapter 32. Joe. Dylan Samreem jumps out of the black Mercedes 3 cars down the line. It has one of those vanity license plates you have to pay extra for. It says, "Envy me." Inside, I can see his mother looking in the mirror in the back of the sun visor as she puts on her lipstick. My mother only wears lipstick when she's going out to a party. She looks better without it. The wind is blowing, and it's really pouring now. Everyone is honking their horns because Ravi's mom's minivan is blocking traffic. Do you need your plugs? Mother asked me. I shake my head. I'm okay. Pop the trunk, Mom, Dylan shouts, banging his fists on the roof of the Mercedes. Mom, are you deaf? I said pop the trunk. Rude. The trunk finally opens, and Dylan leans in and pulls out a big cardboard box. He wraps his arm around it and walks away without bothering to close the trunk. Mom and I look at each other, and then I run over and close the trunk. Miss Samreen doesn't say anything. She just flips her visor back and drives away. Have I already told you that I think you're one terrific kid? My mom says a minute later as she walks through the front door. She heads off to the cafeteria, and I start walking down the hall towards room 506. Ravi is walking in front of me. He has pulled off his weird red hat and is trying to comb his hair down flat with his fingers. It's not working too well. Dylan Samreem is standing by the door when he gets there. Morning, ladies, he says, flashing one of his evil crocodile grins. That's a good description. Welcome back. We both ignore him. Ravi goes to his desk. I notice he's carrying a small package wrapped in the same kind of brown paper his math notebook was covered with. I put my hand in my pocket and feel the little glass dish. It had seemed like such a good idea when I told my mom about it in the car, but now I'm not so sure. What if nobody gets it? Before we begin, boys and girls, Mrs. Beam announced, I'd like for you to place your personal reflection object in your on your desks. And bring your explanation cards up here and put them in this basket. There's no turning back now. I hang up my raincoat and carry the dish back over to my desk. Then I dig around in my backpack until I find the plastic bag containing my object. I had picked it based on its perfect shape and color. After examining it carefully to make sure it hadn't cracked or chipped on the way to school, I put it in the dish and take the index card with my sentence written on it up to Mrs. Beam. I'm looking forward to seeing what you brought today, Joe, she says as I drop a card into the basket. Then she smiles at me. I don't know why, but there is something about that smile that gives me hope. Maybe Mrs. Beam will like the idea I came up for my object. Maybe she'll realize that I'm not really a pain in the neck who doesn't pay attention. Maybe she'll even write something nice about me on my report card at the end of the year, the way Mr. Barnes did. But apparently, none of those things are supposed to happen, at least not to me, because when I get back to my seat, the little glass dish is empty. I wonder what happened. Until next time.